After the excitement of Budapest, Bratislava and Vienna, we've had an amazing few days. We've thrown ourselves into every excursion, morning and afternoon, and we've loved every minute of it. But to be honest, I think we're a little bit sitted out. So today is exactly what we're looking forward to. Instead of another busy city, we're slowing the pace right down as we cruise through Austria's beautiful Wachau Valley. Sometimes it's nice to stop rushing from one attraction to the next, sit back with a coffee on deck, watch the scenery drift by, and simply enjoy being on the river. Our stop today is the beautiful and lovely little town of Durstein, famous for its blue church tower, its vineyards, and the castle ruins where Richard the Lionheart was once held prisoner. It's one of those places that looks like it comes straight out of a postcard. So come along with us as we enjoy a more relaxing day on the Danube and discover why so many people say the Wachau Valley is one of the real highlights of the entire trip. It's about a 5 to 10 minute walk into town, and those with restricted mobility were treated to a trip round the town in a little train. Durstein may be a small town, but it has a remarkable history. What we're looking at is the historical convent of Poor Clares. It was founded in 1289. The nuns lived a strictly enclosed contemplative life where windows facing the outside world were heavily restricted, barred or blinded to maintain separation from society. That sounds really odd by today's standards. What? No phone? Anyway, when you're strolling through the town, you'll notice the narrow cobbled streets, colourful buildings and old stone gateways, and it feels more like an open-air museum than a modern town. It doesn't take long to find the Dürnstein Abbey. It's famous for its striking powder blue and white church tower and its Baroque-style interior. This 15th century complex was beautifully redesigned in the Baroque style during the 1700s. Gosh. So to give you some idea just how small this town is, there's the convent, and that's the berth where our boat is. If we'd had more time, we'd have climbed up to the castle ruins to enjoy those spectacular views over the Wachau Valley. Durstein has been one of those places that's easy to fall in love with. Beautiful scenery, fascinating history, and of course I forgot to mention the famous Wachau apricots. But now it's back to the ship as our journey along the Danube continues. So after that brief stop, we're soon back on board for our treat, enjoying the beauty of the Wachau Valley. Normally the boat sails at night, but this time it's been changed completely so we can enjoy this wonderful scenery. On the early part of the journey, the cruise director gave us a commentary on what we were going past. I'm sure it was very interesting, but to be honest with you, for me it was in one ear and out the other. I can't remember a single thing he said. I think our minds were on more important things, and maybe it was just the sun. I remember what it was. It was a very intense and competitive game of beanbags. I think some of these had paid before, but it was great fun.
Oh, bad luck.
After that, it's simply finding a comfortable seat on deck, watching the world drift by and soaking up the beauty around you. As we cruised around the Wachau Valley, the scenery seemed to change around every bend. Vineyards climbed the hillsides, ancient castles stood guard above the river, and picture-perfect villages nestle along the banks. It's one of those moments where there's nothing to do except relax, take it all in, and appreciate just how special this journey has really been. In the afternoon, we'd booked a trip to Archstetten Castle. Archstetten Castle is the private residence and ancestral home of the Holmberg family, who are the direct descendants of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Sophie, Duchess of Holmberg. If you remember, it was their assassination that triggered the start of World War I. It's a fascinating story, but more of that later.